The real deal, the real deal. Man, I was talking to a client of mine this morning. It was awesome. We had a great conversation and we're talking about stupidity, the stupidity that exists out there in marketing and social media. I mean, half the stuff that these people put out, I mean, if they can do that, you can do that. Look, here's the problem, okay? When we take to the streets, or the streets of social media, if you want to call it that, we get a little like flustered on what we need to say. I'm not sure what we're going to do. So before we get into what I'm going to talk about today, which is the stupidity of marketing and promotion, would love for you to subscribe to the channel. We got great content coming out all the time. Like, comment, share with your friendos, do all that good stuff, and let's talk about the stupidity of marketing. So why did I bring this up? I'm talking about this because it's amazing what people can get away with and put out there. And there's stuff that just shouldn't even go. You know, like in my whole message when I talk with people, it's about one thing. It's about finding what doesn't make sense. Because if I can show you what doesn't make sense, then I can show you what does, okay? And if I can get you to agree with me that that is not sensical, then my product, my solution, my viewpoint, my service will sell itself, which we'll do in another video. Point of the matter is though, is that when there's all this, I don't know, insanity going on, or just people saying whatever they think and just not really thinking about what the effects of that are gonna be, it gets overwhelmed, okay? The timeline, the feeds, everything just kind of gets lost. And you're like, well, how do I fit into this? Where do I belong in this ecosystem created by the Zuckerbergers? Where exactly do I belong in that? And what it comes back to is just simply this. Find what doesn't make sense, because there is a lot. There's a lot that really doesn't make sense, and then inject yourself with what does make sense, okay? I saw a great post, and you guys heard this, you know, me talk about this before, that, you know, you gotta be more ethical, you gotta be responsible and take responsibility for both sides of the conversation. The post was like, you are ethically responsible, or you're responsible to become more ethical than the society that you grew up in. I actually agree with that. I think that's a great quote. That's what I believe. You gotta do the same thing on social media. Don't just put out randomity. And if people can do that and you're having a little bit of a holdback on, I wanna post and I don't know what to say, just look at some of the stuff that goes out there, especially coaches. You know, how do you separate yourself out as a coach? There's so many coaches out there, right? You just have to find what doesn't make sense and then bring to light what does. That's in any industry. Wholesaling, real estate, automotive, advertising, promotion, beauty, health, fitness. Fitness is a huge one. I mean, you try to find the correct fitness information online. It's impossible to find. That in and of itself doesn't make sense, that I can't find the right information to get things to work. So take extra stock, take a moment, take a look, find what doesn't make sense, and show what does with your product and your solution. Hope this helps you. Subscribe. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.